Mikerowchip here, playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is the UMR episode 97, and we are here with Sean in Madison. Fortunately, this car ended up being 1243 instead of what I wanted it to be, 1234. That's disappointing. Anyway, we're here in Madison. This guy is refusing to get on the train. He doesn't want to go to our next stop, which of course is Cochrane. Sorry, pal. Then you're going to have to wait for the next train. All right. Okay, Sean. Let's get us going. Last warning for him. Navigate to Cochrane. You big goof. Cochrane down there on the bottom. There we go. And let's go to platform 1 because there's only one platform in Cochrane. And when we get there, we will load. Very good. Okay, we're on our way. Oh, somebody else just showed up. Scotty beamed him down. Okay. Very nice. See some people sitting on the train there. Just enjoying life. And there it goes. Okay, here we go. Now, it is 10:19, so at 10:24, we'll watch them until 10:24. Okay, there is line side camera. Now, in one of my previous videos, I'd said I can't remember if there's line side on this or not. I think it was C&O, and somebody wrote and said, there are no line side. I thought, oh, that's good to know. Then I think to myself, am I going to remember that? Yeah, probably not. That's sad. But thank you anyway. I appreciate the heads up. Okay. There goes my man Sean on his way to 60 mile an hour. A little jittery. Lots of grass in the yard. Why is there so much grass in the yard? Well, they don't use that yard that much? Well, it's empty. I guess that answers that question, doesn't it? Eventually it'll fill. Alrighty. We're going to back off just a tad here. Are we in the front? I tried to back off, but the cursor was way here at the top instead of on the screen, and you can't scroll that way. I was going to ask, are we at the front car? Or it looks like we're at the trail engine right now. I think, right? Yeah, how come we were at the trail engine? That's odd. There we go. That looks right now. They sure piled up a lot of dirt here to make this bridge, didn't they? Love that observation car. Okay, in case you didn't hear, the Tidewater series has come to an end. Temporarily. Because instead of Tidewater now, we're going to start doing Cold Country 2.0. I think it's ready to go. I think I got all the locals worked out, and I think I know how to run the railroad and everything. So we'll find out. So when Tidewater normally comes out, because after this will be a Midwestern, then it'll be a farming simulator, then it'll be a railroader. No, then it'll be a Tidewater. No. Then it'll be the Cold Country. Yeah, then the railroad. Okay. I know what I'm doing. We'll see how Cold Country goes. And that I'm running as a Norfolk Southern route, except for, well, that's the Class 1 that it interchanges with. It actually, there is a, is it the RMB something or another? That's like right mouse button. But, yeah, it's something. But it is a local railroad. It's not a Class 1 railroad. It's a local. So that'll be fun. It's already been fun. Automatic whistle here. There he goes. How far is it to our next stop of Cochrane? 13.9 miles. That's how far. There he goes. We seem to have the jitters today. I don't know why. Just a tiny bit. You play this game long enough, I guess. I've heard that before, too, and I've probably said this before, is that people who play a lot of computer games are the ones who really notice the jitters the most. Yeah, that'd be me. That'd be me. Okay. And there's 1024. All right. I'm going to put you guys on pause. And when I figure out what we're doing next, I'll bring you back. We are here with Isla in Gilby. And she's been working a lot of industries up here. Everything's done now except for this last tanker. This one right here has got to be unloaded. So we just got to bump it forward. Now, is there going to be enough room? There's enough room for one tank here, so I'm gonna say yes. Okay, well, why don't we leave it at this angle right? Wait a minute, we got it right here. Okay, alrighty. Now, is this forward or backward? I think it's forward. I think I'm on the wrong controls. No, wait a minute. I am on the wrong controls. Yeah, I guessed correctly. Here we go. Just scooch it on forward. Line it up with these hoses right here. And the bottom of the tank. There we go. That'll do. And that's her turn. That's it. She's got herself a C40 and also a... is that a... that's an SD60. All right. Now, what she's done here, she's got a whole lot of cars to pull out of here, right? Where are all the rest of her cars at? She did come in with a bunch of cars, right? I got on the list that she should have a lot more cars. Excuse me, sir. You haven't seen like a whole lot of cars here somewhere. I hate it when this happens. Why can't the computer keep command? Or was it one that it derailed or something, and then I had to fix it? I don't know. What's going on here on the cement pier? They're the ones she unloaded there. Yeah, because she still has to go to Blakefield and Port Gladstone. She's supposed to have quite a few cars with her, which I don't see anywhere. Let's look on map view. Yeah, no. I don't see them anywhere. We may have to rebuild this train. I don't know. But that's something for later, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it is. Well, I'll probably fix it and then go on to the next person. Anywho, we're done with Isla. So I'm going to put you guys back on pause and figure out what we're doing next. We're back, but not with our next driver. Here's her cut. Here's a whole lot of cars I was talking about. I'd forgotten just up the road from Gilby is this container yard. So it's your classic. You go back to the parking garage and you can't remember where you parked. So that's it. Yeah, I suddenly remembered about this container / steel coal yard. Yeah, look at all the steel coils here. Jeez. And yeah, so her cut is here. It didn't lose it. I just forgot where we parked. Okay, now I'll put you guys back on pause, figure out what we're doing next. Now we're in the SO flats with Waza and his GP38-2 and an SD60. Is that what Isla had? It looks different. Anyway, he's got some things to do. This is the last thing he's got to deliver here in the SO flats, which is this quote-unquote gravel car. So we're going to have him bump that back. Here we go. Is this backwards or forwards now? I don't know. Well, let's do it this way. It is now backwards. Does that make a difference? No. I'm thinking of the next thing we got to do, whether it makes a difference. Should make a difference no matter what I got to do. We got enough room here? Oh, yeah. Plenty of room to get this done. There we go. Just shove it to about right here. Shove it because you love it. Then we'll apply it. Go like this. Okay, now, normally I would say that's it, right? That's all we're going to do with Waza. This is the last thing he's got to get rid of. So just like Isla just had one car to go. But we do have a bunch of cars over at the grain pier here in SO Flats. And those can sit there, right? That's no big deal. Except that another train is waiting to get onto the grain pier. So we're going to have to go move those after I take a drink. Yeah, we're gonna have to go move those out of his way. I was thinking about running them all the way back, but I don't think I'm gonna do that to the main yard here in SO Flats. We'll just leave them in the yard there, and the Duker can pick them up from there. Okay, so let's head on over that way. Here we go. About to check the switches now, make sure everything is copacetic. Got that. We got that. There we go. And there we go. There's the rest of his cut sitting there off the main line on that storage track. Sure. This way then. Yeah, we'll put it this way. Then he's got to get all the way to the right here. There it is. Yep. Yep. This is the lead for the grain track. It's a long lead. It's a long lead. Okay, then we go this. Bink, bank, boom. Pizzow. Okay, there's the cut. These 19 cars here are going to have to be removed because there's the train. I don't know who that is, waiting to get on to the grain pier. See, they can't do that with this train right here in the way. That's why Waz is coming over. Hence the move. Okay. Here he goes. Got a little ways to go. What if we do a line side camera? Normally we don't do that for these kinds of moves. But why not? Unless, of course, it starts doing things I don't like. At key moments. Like when I got to, change them. Of course, now I'm thinking about it, I got to change all those switches back to mainline service as we go over the top of them. Let's switch it to chase camera. There we go. Up here on the left, I believe, we just passed Orion, I believe, distributors. And And this is Grading and Sons. Is that right? I can't see the name on it yet. Didn't appear yet. We're not close enough. It's Grading and Son when it comes. Unloading your train, we get it done. Grading and Sons. MFG, that's manufacturing. Here we have our level crossing coming up. Like I say, he'll pull those out of the way. He'll shove them on one of those storage tracks over there, and then that'll be the end of Waz's turn. We'll move on to somebody else. Now, just before we came here, it was actually Thomas's turn, and he's, of course, our North Yard shunter. And up in the North Yard, he was supposed to do a local trim. The yard master said, see if there's anything we could send out on a local, and there was nothing. None of the trains were long enough to send them out. And in Coal Country 2, and as I rework these routes to be more quote-unquote prototypical, that's not how long it is not going to be the case anymore. It's going to be, are there cars there? Yep, run them out. A little late there. Crossing. People tell me you can change that distance. Still haven't really looked into that. I know it's lazy. It's lazy, but that's the way it is. Except for that's his cut there. He's got some empty bulkheads there. Some grain hoppers. CSX grain hoppers. Are those 2 bays or 3 bays? They look like they're small. Look like 2 bays, right? Yeah, I think they're 2 bays. 2 bay hoppers. You know, the usual. Okay, speed limit picked up. Let's pick it up ourselves. Get a move on. What if I take it to 55? Is it going to go to 22? I have a feeling it's going to go to 22. It's going to be too fast. Look at that. My feeling was incorrect. It went to 21, and I'm willing to stick with 21. Right. This one's already set. At the main line anyway. What am I talking about? Here we go. The switch after this one is the one the first one I want to put back in mainline service. That over there to the left is a container yard. Don't think we've been to that yet in this series. Read what, an approach? It's on the gantry there. It's an approach. Approach is some type. Restricted. It is a clear for 1 block. Not quite. It's telling you what the signal means instead of what the signal's called. All right, so we're going to go down like this so we can slip this one back into mainline service. Bink. And back up with you. Go on with your bad self. Oh, now we got some speed. Ooh, listen to that engine hum. He's gearing up. This next switch, we're also going to have to switch back. These are 30-mile-an-hour crossovers. I'm sorry, they're 35-mile-an-hour crossovers. Okay, we'll drop off right there. Bing. And you can do it. You got it. Perfect. And we got this last one here that we got to take care of. There we go. I don't know what it is. The computer seems to be chugging a bit here. I don't know why the computer's chugging on this. Normally I don't get this chugging. Let's slow it down here just a little bit. Really? That 5% brought it down by 1 mile an hour. All right. Out of here then. Get out of there. That there is the grain pier. It's a beaut. It's a big one. It holds lots of grain for the various cereals that'll soon be turned into. Oatmeal, Cheerios, Rice Krispies. Do we grow rice here in the United States? Yes. Do we? We have to, right? How do I not know this? I mean, I know we grow corn and wheats and barley and all that kind of stuff. All your grasses, if you will. Do we grow rice? Because when I think of rice, I think of, China and North and South Korea and, countries out that ways. Do we not have the climate? Because I think the field's got to be flooded, right? For rice, it's got to be flooded. So why can't we do that here? And, of course, I'm making that sound like why can't we when we may actually. All right. I'm going to look it up. Not right at this second. But as soon as he's done with his job here, I'm going to look it up. I got to know now. That is one big boat. With very few people on it, from what I understand. These big boats like this only have like 15 to 20 people on them, pretty sure. On this side, a little bit better of a vantage point. I didn't notice the speed drop, but I'll take it down. Here we come, peeps. Alrighty. We've got it. Now the question is, do I put as many as I can on this track and put the rest here? And I think the answer to that is no. We're going to stick them right on that second track. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Back this way now. This is the switch. Why is it bonging so much? Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm bonging it by hitting the directional keys there. I'm just full of complaints today. It's jittery. It's bonging. Come on. Lighten up. Okay. 19 here. And on that other track, he also unloaded those ones that are on the track right next to the one track to the left there. That was 23 more. He had a total of 42 cars of grain that he got rid of. He unloaded. Okie dokie. I wonder. I'm still, seeing these jitters that are driving me nuts, but I wonder if I change the refresh rate on my monitor. I wonder if I change that back. Well, I'll see. Yeah, let me put you guys on pause. I'm going to change the refresh rate, see if that does anything for us. Okay, so I put it on a higher resolution or refresh rate now. Let's see what we get here. Actually, we went forward here, right? Here we go. So far, I like it. Okay, so far I don't like it. Because we're going down the wrong... We're going right back into the same track again. Come on. Come on, Waza. What are you doing, buddy? You got to throw the switch if you want to go down that track. That's just the way it works, okay? It does seem smoother to me right now. It does seem smoother with the refresh rate. Go figure. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Now back it up. Well, technically, shove it forward. Get some. Here it comes. Now let's see what we get. It does seem smoother. Of course, that question is, why did I take it back down to a lower refresh rate? I don't know. I can't remember. Was it something to do with the recording thing on here? That kind of rings a bell with my recording thing. My screen recorder is what I mean to say. I don't know. Okay. Get it past that frog there. This frog right here. I hear the engines now. All right, slow it down just a little bit. Fly over this way. I don't know. Is it smoother? I think it is. Alrighty. And we will stop it right there. Beautiful. I mean, I increased it quite a bit. I maxed it out, as a matter of fact. Let's get this engine out of the way, too. Oh, no, backwards. So this next engine has room to do what it needs to do. Yeah, I guess we can put it on this track. Because the next move he'll make is put his grain cars on there. And the next move I'll make will be go around and collect all these empties for Waza and throw them in the main yard. Or maybe not, I don't know. Okay. That there we go. Yeah, so like I said, I increased it. It was at 60 hertz, and then I put it up to 240 hertz. And it says in there, increasing will be smoother, but it'll use more power. Well, I got the power. So I might as well utilize it, right? That's what I say. My CPU and GPU temperatures are still well within tolerable limits. Okay, that's it. That is the end of Waz's turn. Let me put you guys on pause, and I'll figure out what we're doing next. We are in the BB. They call it the BB here. The locals do. It stands for beautiful Bloomfield. And beautiful Bloomfield needs to get somebody out here with a weed whacker. Look at the weeds coming up through the deck. And it's waving back and forth. They seem to be moving back and forth, even though they're cemented in concrete here. It's weird. Okay, so Adair just picked up 33 passengers here in Bloomfield, and now he's on his way to Lambert. Okay, let's get started. Couple toots on the horn there. No, I was right the first time. Here we go. Navigate to Lambert. There we go. Platform 1. There we go. When you get there, do some loading. Load it up. See you, folks. But sitting in the dining car, that just makes me hungry when I see stuff like that. He's got the same train set as Sean does, except he's on the other end of the cabbage. The cabbage? No, it's not the cabbage car. It's the baggage car. There we go. Cabbage, baggage, something there. And there's my favorite restaurant in the background. McDonald's. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this, and then we're going to go, let's see, it's 11 straight up, so 11:05, right? Then we're going to do the line side camera. Beautiful. There we go. Lambert is a small, see that Bloomfield I classified as a medium station that we just left. Lambert we're going to is a small station. It's 11.4 miles away. And Adair's taking his sweet old time getting there. Look at him. Slow and easy wins the race. And makes all the passengers very angry. Gotta follow the rules, though. Got a container in the yard there on the left. Nope, it's... Well, yeah, it could still be. It looks like a tarp-covered trailer from a truck. Maybe not, though, because the doors look like they got those locks in it. Here he comes, out of Bloomfield. We ever been in Bloomfield before? I don't think so. Your first look at Bloomfield. Enjoy. It just seems to be smoother to me right now. This is the main line through Bloomfield. Not very substantial. Hope we don't have any more than one train coming through here. Dispatch must love this. It's a single track and speed limit's 15. That's not going to cause any problems. Okay. He's got his headlights on, and he's got two red lights on there as well. Is that confusing? His brake lights? Those are classification lights, are they not? I don't know. Kind of cool getting this nice, long, slow view. This view I like less. We're out here hunting pheasant, and we heard the train go by, so we're watching it. Oh, I forgot to look up rice. I have to do that on this next break. I'm really going to try to remember it this time. Here's a repair station, a engine shop, I should say, an engine shed, whatever you want to call it. We're here in BB, beautiful Bloomfield, and I think we call this the SR, the slow roll. What's with them in abbreviations? I don't know. Here we go. Really? They have a whistle for this right here? That doesn't seem right. It's like kind of a small... Of course, this whole place seems small, so it's kind of like a unimportant road. But look at it, goes right into town there. So maybe not. Doesn't have any guardrails on it or anything, or any crossing gates, I should say. So perhaps it's really necessary here. Anywho, we've hit 11:05. I'm going to put you guys on pause. I'm going to look up rice, and then I'm going to figure out what we're doing next. Here we go. Now we're with Jessica right back. It happens to be her turn. I'm not kidding now. And she is the one that needs to unload. She's the one that was waiting in line to unload. Was it workbook just last save just now? Why are you telling me that? Anyway, so she's got to put hers onto the dock here. And I did look up rice. Of course we grow rice here in the United States. I'm an idiot. In fact, it's the fourth biggest crop. I think it was at what? Corn, wheat, sorghum, and then rice was number 4. So, yeah. Let's not talk about that again. All right, so let's see. We got this going this way, right? And this going this way. And is she able to fit all of them on there? How many she got on here? She's got 21. That should be more than enough. More than enough room for her to do this. All right. She's got a big cut waiting for her back in the main yard here in... Are we going forward? Is that right? Yes. Here in... where are we? Esso Flats. Here in the Esso Flats. So she's got a lot of other cars. In fact, this is her first stop amongst many. Yeah, she's probably got about another 50, 60 cars waiting for her after she's done doing these. This is the only thing she has to do in Esso Flats, which is why she dropped her main load, the main part of the cut in the main yard, and just came over here only with the grain. It all makes sense. Now, is this train going to be long enough where we need to flip that switch over there? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. It's not long enough. Those 3 are set correctly. Are there 2 ships docked here? Oh, yeah. Okay. I was going to say, it looks like a different ship. I don't know why. Because it is a different ship. That all makes sense. Okay. There's Waza. See its headlight way down there? We were just here. It's a coinky-dink. Don't you hate people who say coinky-dink? I don't really. Well, obviously I just said it. Okay, very good. We got it. Now back it up. And I mentioned that Jessica has a huge cut weight, and that kind of explains why she's got so much power on the front end here. She's got a lot of power on the front end. In fact, she's got 12,000 horsepower worth of combined power on the front end. Does it say on here what they are? There's a GP, there's an SD60, a GP40-2, and the top one doesn't tell me what it is. But it's 12,000 horsepower. That's all you need to know. Since we're not derailing, I'm assuming we did have enough room on the track. That's always nice. All right, now we're going to flip around to this side. Yeah, it just seems a lot smoother to me. That would explain it, wouldn't it? And I was having recording problems, but only on the C&O. So maybe I did that for the C&O in hopes that it would stop those recording problems? I don't know. Does anyone really know? Does anyone really know what time it is? Does anyone really care? Do you know that song? If you don't, it's okay. I forgive you. Okay. We got Waza out of the way just in time. Right there. That'll do. And yeah, more than enough, as I thought. Okay. So that is the end of Jessica's turn. Put you guys... oh, look, I even wrote a note to myself that her rest of her cuts on tracks 1 and 2 in the SO flats. I'm just proud of myself, right? So that's what I should have done for for what's his name when I lost. Oh, I thought I lost the cut when we parked it in Gilby there. Anyway, let me put you guys back on pause. I figure out what we're doing next. And here's some symmetry for you. We started with Sean. If you remember at the beginning of this episode, Sean's going to take us out. Sean's going to end the episode too, but it's not over yet. If you just pushed off, if you just turned the video off, you are now missing all of this quality entertainment right here. Let me take a drink. Hold on. So Sean here is in Cochrane. That's where we sent him at the beginning of the episode. He's here now. And he's now going to... He picked up 30 people here, and he's going to head off to... where's he heading to? Grantley. And in the background here, you can see we got some hoppers back here waiting. That's kind of cool. Gurn Industries. If it's good, if it's Gurn, it's good. Yes, it is. See, look. If it's Gurn, it's good. Told you. And then, look, there's some cars over here. It makes me so happy when I see stuff like this. These cars here are all in storage, waiting to be used. These cars here are all in storage, waiting to be used. There's nobody working these, are there? No, I don't think so. I think these are just all in storage. Yep. Very good. Does Gurn own this, too? What does this say? It says nothing. It's nondescript. They're trying to keep a low profile. All right. Okay, here we are at the tower. The yard tower. Oh, has it got switches in there? It does. Did you see the switches in there? Why did my voice go higher? I don't know. Look, if I can get in here now. Hold on now. Let's see. You see him? Look at him. Yes, sir. Switches. Okay. That's an old technology. Here we go now. We are going to head on out to Grantley. Navigate to Grantley. Yep. Platform 1. Go. And when you get there, load. Yeah. So we're gonna go until the 5 minutes is up watching him, which does not start yet. That's how he's gonna take us out. Because after that, we will be in the butter zone. In fact, we're only according to my clock, we're less than a minute away from the butter zone right now. But we'll let Sean strike that. No, that's right. We'll let Sean finish it out. Okay. Cochrane's got a lot of industry in it. Rolling on out. Everybody's saying goodbye to their loved ones. Or their hated ones. I don't know. I don't have time to interview them all. Okay, there we go. Now we want to move to the front one. I think because Sean's in here. Is that what it is? Yeah, there he is right there. He's doing it. Most people don't like to drive long hood forward, but Sean likes to be in the trail engine facing the wrong way and drive the train. That is a man who's after a challenge. Okay, so let's, there we go. Line side, what do we got? 18, so we'll watch them until 23. Restored on the bridge there. Cool. Cochrane's kind of a big place. So many cool shots here. That one where we're going past the cars on the bridge, that may be my thumbnail for this episode. Good old episode 97 as we close in on episode 100. Then there's some kind of an approach or something. In fact, you can see the signal up there. Is it a yellow over a flashing red? I saw the yellow for sure. I don't know if the red was flashing or is it just something was in front of it causing it. Let's see if we can see it here. No, it's definitely flashing. Definitely flashing. I don't know what that means. Something. Okay. There he goes. Through that switch there. We got all this industry, and yet we have farms right next to Cochrane. They've integrated their community into the farming lifestyle. All right, now he's merging on to the mainline tracks. Should get a speed boost, maybe all the way to 60. In fact, there's the sign right there that says 60 right there on the far right. I did not see that. There he goes. He got 60. Now, is he still under a approach, or can he floor it? Here comes 30. So he's at approach speed right now. He's at approach speed. Okay, so he's still on approach. Got an automatic whistle on it? No, it does not. I'm doing it manually. But I have to add this on there. Go. Right outside Cochrane. Right when I'm done here, I'll have to go back there and add those on there. That's how we do. Slowly but surely, I'll get them all. Then, like I said before, I'm going to go into this route as well, and I'm going to get it around to where I want it to be so that it's more realistic. The locals. You know the deal. He's still under an approach. Somebody coming the other way or something? He is riding on the left side of the rail there, like they do in Europe. Or is that just England? I don't know. I don't see any signals. It's not the amber waves of grain here. It is the emerald waves of grain. And you know what else it is? Quit time. Yes, it is. That is it for episode 97 of the UMR. I hope you enjoyed it. You know I did. I love this game. Trains are awesome, in case you haven't figured that out. You know, I mean, I know it's kind of subtle on my site, Not a whole lot about trains, and, most of my videos are about things other than trains. Yeah, that's called sarcasm. That's what that's called right there. If you like that sarcasm, why don't you subscribe to my channel? There's a lot more sarcasm where that came from. Why don't you like, and why don't you leave a comment? Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Let me know what I'm doing right. And let me know how good looking I am, because that all works on me. If you don't like the fact that I'm such a pushover when it comes to comments, well, this just may not be the channel for you.